How much would it take for you to give up on your dream? For me, that dream is sailing around the world. Freedom to travel anywhere, no packing and unpacking every time I move. So I bought a boat called Katie with my boyfriend, but after a few months we broke up. After a long and hard decision, I decided to step up to the plate and keep the boat. I never intended on being a captain, but I couldn't give up on my dream. And then, after I found a new co-owner, the choice was taken away from me. They sailed the boat into the rocks when I was away, and I had to start all over again. I've learnt to try and stay positive, keep up momentum and try to seek new opportunities when things go wrong. I'd always wanted to give van life a go, and so after losing Katie, I bought a converted van so that I could still go on adventures whilst I saved for a new boat. But then, just 10 miles into my first trip, the van broke down. Fast forward a year, 3 mechanics, and after spending almost all of my savings, the van still hasn't taken me anywhere. I'm skint and I feel like I'm going backwards, so I find myself asking, what is the point in all of this? At its core, everything I've done, and this dream to sail around the world, is not just about exploring, but also about proving to myself and others that we shouldn't let fear and anxiety hold us back. For the last few years, I've been building my freelance business whilst on and off travelling, spending all of my money on adventures to push myself out of my comfort zone, embracing fear to recover from anxiety so bad it once stopped me from leaving the house. I've been fortunate to swim in freezing waters, sail across oceans and backpack solo, and on the flip side I spent a week in a hospital in Sri Lanka. Van life is just another version of this, which I hope moves me further towards developing the skills and resilience I need to achieve my dream. And now, after everything, I finally have the keys back. So join me as I get to grips with owning a van in between preparing for my next big adventure, because in between van trips, you'll also be joining me as I train on a friend's boat for Fastnet, one of the hardest sailing races in the world. Okay, so we're off and I am a little bit anxious, obviously because of all of the shenanigans of the last year, and I'm kind of expecting the engine light to come on any second. So we're just going to go somewhere 1 hour away today, and I'm hoping that if the van makes it there then I'm going to feel a bit more confident. Typical, it's been glorious weather all week, and literally 2 minutes after I left the house it started raining, but we continue undeterred, and I am really hoping that we get there because we are going to one of the most famous, most beautiful places in Cornwall, and I've actually never been there before, so it's very exciting and I'm really looking forward to it. Kynance Cove is one of the most photographed places in Cornwall, known for its white sand, turquoise waters and jagged rock formations. And despite the weather being incredible for 2 weeks, I'd managed to time my visit with grey skies, sideways rain and howling wind. But honestly, I kind of loved it. There's something raw and magical about seeing the Cornish coast in its wilder mood. And it came with the added benefit that I was the only person there, which hugely added to the experience. Growing up in Cornwall, you learn to embrace the weather, rain and all, and I've grown to love it. Wandering around the beach, drenched and smiling, I felt completely carefree and incredibly grateful to be able to explore somewhere so beautiful. I'm gonna have to be super quick because the tide's coming in. I want to show you this, it's so pretty! Oh, it's coming in! Oh, I feel like a little kid. Tempted to get in for a little dip. I am already wet, so there's no one else here. That was so fun. I'm not sure if I thought this through very well because I'm going to be soaking in the van now, but it was worth it. Okay, so that was amazing, but now the car park is closed, so I've got to find somewhere else to go. Then hopefully I can get changed, have a cup of tea, warm up a bit, and then make a plan for tonight. Guys, I've made a bit of a up. So one of the things I've been really excited about is being able to have a cup of tea, and I've just realised that I've forgotten a mug, a cup, tea and coffee. But yeah, no tea and I'm freezing. I left my shoes in the front. I need to go outside. I'm pretty sure this is a video on how not to do van life at this point. Got to close the door because the wind is blowing the hob off. Oh, there we go. First time ever using this, so this is amazing. Currently the kitchen is just a plastic box. Cool, so today we have the spaghetti. Basically, because I thought it was the easiest thing. I'm going to bung it all in. Lovely. So, this is the part that makes me a bit anxious, is finding somewhere for the night, but I think that's probably how everyone feels when they first start sleeping in their van, but luckily there is this app called Park for Night and it looks like there's a good spot down here. We're gonna go here. Oh no, it's wet. Anyway, it's just the corner, so yeah, found this spot. I think it's going to be a good spot. I just really hope that no one's going to bother me. Fingers crossed. Oh, I've got the light off there. Good night. So, we have found a nice lay-by to work in. The only thing is, I don't really have somewhere to work at the moment, or I do, but I've got my bike there instead, so we're gonna have to work from bed. Hopefully I can still be productive. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, you?
Welcome, welcome to Elizabeth Point. If you can just go a little bit further towards the back as you're a slightly longer vehicle.
This weather's a bit more like it, isn't it? This is not far from Kynance Cove, and another place that I haven't been to in Cornwall that's like major. I'm a terrible Cornish person, so let's go see if it lives up to the hype. Lizard Point marks the southernmost tip of mainland Britain, a place known for its dramatic coastline, shipwrecks and plentiful wildlife. The moment I arrived, I spotted seals bobbing in the coves and spring flowers bursting into colour along the cliff tops. Seabirds nested in the rugged cliffs, and the landscape more than lived up to expectation. but as I made my way down to the beach, I stumbled across something that definitely didn't belong there. And if you're wondering what this is what happens when people try and drive their vehicles onto the beaches in Cornwall. Okie doke, so managed to get myself a coffee at Lizard Point, and now I have got enough energy to head to one final spot before going home. So it's about a 20-minute drive and it's a bit different to the other two places, so let's go and check it out. Bloody hell, I hope no one else is coming in the opposite direction, because these roads are absolutely skinny as. Guys, I've just seen a sign that says animals, and when I've driven past there's like, I'm sure I've seen some baby animals of some sort, so I'm reversing. It's a goat, that's what I saw. Oh, there's loads! Hello! Oh, he's not impressed, I haven't come with food. Hello! Oh, you're so gentle. Greedy guts in the white. Hello. By the end of day 2, I was finally feeling more relaxed. The van was working, the sun was shining, and for the first time in a while I felt like I was moving forward. This might not have been the biggest adventure, but after a year of setbacks, it meant a lot. I was learning that progress doesn't always look like winning, sometimes it's simply not giving up, and that by just putting one foot in front of the other, we edge slowly closer towards our dreams. Okay, so I think that we can call that a success. The van made it and I've ticked a couple of gorgeous places off the list. So thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.